Welcome back to Dave's podcast. A few years ago now, I was involved in a wide game I think we called it the Escape Game, when I was working at the Lee Abbey Conference Centre in Devon. And the aim of it was to escape from the main building at night in the dark, and there were guards with torches who were trying to stop you from getting away. And I remember lying in a field in the dark and realising that it was quite a light night, because the moon was bright and I could see everything around me. And a couple of guards came past with torches, and I thought, any minute now I'm going to be spotted. And they didn't see me because their torches were lighting up a little bit of the area around them, and that's what their eyes were accustomed to. My eyes, because I had no torch, had grown accustomed to the dark and the moonlight, and I could see a lot further, whereas to them their torches provided just a short view of what was around, and so I got away with it. I recently wrote this short story, this parable called No Flashlight, which is about a couple who are venturing through a forest and they run out of light, and what will they do? I wanted to write about that notion that I think quite a lot of people struggle with, about where they're going, what they're doing, and why things haven't worked out the way they have, and why the future hasn't opened up in the way that it might have done. The Bible uses the analogy of light a lot. In Psalm 119, which is one of the big songs in the Bible, the lyrics talk about God being a light for us to light our way, and his word being like a lamp that we carry to guide our footsteps. Jesus himself called himself the light of the world, and he also looked at those people who were his followers and said, and you are the light of the world too. So there's a sense in which he was bringing light to show us the way forward, and we could pass that light on. We could be mirrors, if you like. There's a great line in that song by Coldplay, Viva La Vida, which says, be my mirror, my sword, my shield, my missionaries in a foreign field. But that idea that we reflect the light of God to other people to help them see. But it may be that, as in the story, the situation is that the kind of light we get only lights up the next few footsteps. We would like it to be an arc light or a floodlight or something like that, really. Perhaps we would like to be that for other people, but we may well not be, and we may not find that in our lives, that actually we only discover each little bit of the journey as we turn the corner. We see the next footstep and we take that, and we see the next footstep and we take that. I remember years ago hearing someone talk about that analogy, that this is what the guidance of God is like. It's enough light to see the next footstep ahead, see the next move that you have to make, just enough light for that. It doesn't necessarily show you the way ahead or the full journey ahead. I heard a bishop a few years ago say that if the disciples who were Jesus' friends, if they'd have known what it was going to be like, and if they'd have known who else was going on that journey with them, they may well not have chosen to follow Jesus. But they didn't know. They just took a few steps. They just began that journey. Thanks very much for listening. That was Dave's podcast.